Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Retro Game Break, a short show where I try to beat my current high score on one of my favorite old retro video games and maybe teach you a thing or two about the game too. If you like this little time waster, please hit our logo down in the corner and subscribe. I'll put together a new show featuring one of my favorite retro games every Friday and share in the comments your high scores on this week's game and what you'd like me to cover in a future installment, like Mr. Deuce Castle, for example. I kind of like that game. But for this week, we are going back to the swamps of 1981. We're going to dive into Froggert. Froggert was developed by Konami and manufactured by Sega. The object of the game is to direct a series of frogs to their homes by crossing a busy road and a hazardous river. Froggert was positively received as one of the greatest video games ever made, crossing boundaries as a popular game for women and young kids as well. I don't remember the first time I played Froggert, but I think it was the Pizza Hut where my mom worked in my hometown of DuQuoin, Illinois. What I do remember in the first game was getting frustrated that I kept dying halfway through the first level. I didn't realize I was supposed to jump on the backs of the turtles, not avoid them like I do the cars. Apparently the frog can't swim, so I kept drowning until I finally realized you weren't supposed to dodge the turtles, you were supposed to hop on their backs. The faster you get to one of the 5 homes, the more bonus points you get. You also earn some points by escorting a lady frog to her home, or landing in a home with a bug in it, because frogs, like all living things, also need food. And booty, apparently. The game is notorious for having many, many ways to die. You can be hit by a car, bitten by a snake or an otter, jump into the water, which I never understood why that would kill a frog, jump into a shelter occupied by a crocodile, jump on a log that turns into the mouth of a crocodile, go off the edge of the screen, jump into a home already occupied by another frog, missing a home by hitting the bush, which is apparently also deadly, or just, running out of time. But when all 5 frogs are in their home, the game moves on to another level, and the difficulty increases. Hey, look at here. It's the Atari 2600 version. If I wanted to get a high score, I'd probably do a lot better on this antique version of the game, but I think for now I'd rather stick to the original arcade version. That's what we're here for, right? Wow, it's hard to believe that at one time the arcades had the best graphics when it came to video games. Well, no wonder they closed. Why stick a quarter into a machine when you have the graphics that a PS5 can offer? But the redemption game, Crossy Road, actually takes a lot of inspiration from Froggert, to be honest. And this really was a simple game. No buttons, just a directional button, like Pac-Man. But there's no arguing that this was a really fun time waster. I never got to the 5th round of traffic yet, but I bet I would have if they'd given Froggert some weaponry or power-ups. Why not give Froggert a flamethrower, I'd say? Like many popular video games of the 80s, Froggert actually got its own cartoon series. It was part of the Saturday Supercade cartoon series in 1983, which offered our hero and his friends as reporters for the Swamp Gazette. Look, don't judge. Cartoons back then were aimed at 12-year-olds with the emotional and cultural sophistication of 8-year-olds. They weren't like your newfangled shows like Teen Titans Go or The Amazing World of Gumball that simultaneously appealed to kids and parents. It was frogs following stories about human crooks that were scientifically and carefully written to be of no offense or interest to anyone post-puberty, okay? So, yeah, let's just move on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've done some practice rounds, and today I'm going to try to beat my high score on the Froggert machine. Right now, my highest score was 16,770. The current high score is 1,356,520, set in 2022 by Michael Smith of North Carolina, which coincidentally beat the fictional high score previously set by George Costanza of Seinfeld. But that doesn't matter right now. We're going to play a game. Here we go, kids. Wish me luck. Here comes Froggert. was weird. Right, easy. Whoa! Things sped up. Right. Piece of cake. Bring on round 3. Whoa. Look out. Ah, get out of there. Damn snake. I might have it. Yes, I do. Okay, alright, good game so far. No problems. Oh, I got it? No. Tried to trick me. Too close. Oh yeah, that was nice. Whoa, that otter almost had me. Shoot. All right. Yay. How the hell do you get across this road? Oh, that's how. All right. Here comes a snake. Whoa. We got one log at the top. How do people get 1 million on this game? Oh, crap. Oh, 0 seconds. Suck it. Suck it, evil swamp. Maybe. Yeah. Have a chance, kids. Oh, this might be my game. Okay. Woo! Oh my God, this is the highest I've ever been. All right. Hey, there's less traffic now. This is kind of cool. Oh my God, it cut me a break. This is awesome. Plenty of time. Whoa, except for that otter. Oh, this is cool. Might actually get that extra frog. Why are there 2 snakes on the log? Oh, that damn otter. That was a trap. That was a trap. Okay, I see. I get it. Oh, no. Hey, awesome. 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 All right, I did it. 18,810 is my new high score. Only took me a couple of weeks of practice before I did it. Until the game I just played, I had no idea that after 5 levels, the difficulty of the game relaxed a little bit, and it gave you a chance to catch your breath. I'd never gotten past 5 levels until just now. I had no idea, so now the idea of you racking up 7-figure scores makes a little bit more sense. But Michael Smith of North Carolina, your record is not in danger. Not by me, anyway. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll be back next week for another deep dive into the world of classic video games. Until then, hey, stay out of trouble, kids. Take care.